Welcome to Instructional Introduction of the Clarinet. This video serves a threefold purpose: to introduce the clarinet to new students, to assist teachers in introducing students to the clarinet, and to refresh teachers of essential clarinet functions. The clarinet belongs to the family of woodwind instruments. Woodwind instruments use vibrating air in order to produce a sound. In the case of a clarinet, this instrument uses a reed that vibrates against a mouthpiece to produce a sound. Let's dig in. The clarinet is divided into 5 parts: the upper joint, the lower joint, the barrel, the mouthpiece, and the bell. Each part is placed into one another to form the clarinet. The clarinet requires careful assembly. First, there are corks on the mouthpiece, upper and lower joints of the clarinet. Make sure that they are lubricated well using what is called cork grease. You can find cork grease at your local music store. First, place the end of the upper joint and lower joint together. Place your finger on the base open hole of the upper joint to raise the key so that the lower joint fits properly. When all of the open holes are lined up, the upper and lower joints have been put together properly. Next, place the barrel carefully onto the upper joint of the clarinet. Always use a twisting motion when assembling the parts of the clarinet together. Do not push the pieces together. Leave about 1/8 of an inch between the barrel and the upper joint. Next, twist the mouthpiece of the clarinet onto the barrel. Be sure that the top of the mouthpiece is lined up with the open holes of the upper and lower joints. Lastly, place the bell of the clarinet onto the end of the lower joint. Next, we will demonstrate how to place a reed on the mouthpiece of a clarinet. Many reeds have been destroyed on improper placement of the reed on the mouthpiece. First, there is what is called a ligature. The ligature's purpose is to hold the reed to the clarinet. Place the ligature onto the mouthpiece prior to placing the reed on the clarinet. This will greatly help in reducing reed breaking accidents, such as slicing the tip of the reed with your ligature. The reed needs to be placed so that just a small amount of light can be seen over the tip of the reed. After the reed is placed properly on the clarinet, tighten the screw or screws on the ligature so that the reed stays in place and the reed can vibrate on the mouthpiece. There are a variety of reed types and sizes that can be selected from. I suggest avoiding reeds made from plastic and use reeds made from cane. Cane is part of the bamboo family and is essentially a hollow piece of grass. I suggest beginning students start on Van Doren or Rico reeds, size 3 to size 3.5. This will help with ease of playing for the beginning student. Should you study privately, your clarinet teacher will make suggestions on reed types and sizes. Thus far, we have assembled the clarinet and placed a reed that is comfortable on the mouthpiece. Let's set ourselves up to play. We will begin by placing our hands and fingers properly on the clarinet. The right thumb needs to be under the thumb rest of the lower joint. The first, middle, and ring fingers on the right hand need to be placed over the open holes on the lower joint of the clarinet. The pinky needs to be floating over the pinky keys. Similarly, the left hand, first, middle, and ring fingers need to be placed over the open holes on the upper joint. Contrary to the right thumb, the left thumb needs to be floating over the register key and not to be resting on the clarinet. Avoid resting both pinkies below the pinky keys. After placing the fingers properly on the clarinet, let's get to playing. 5 simple steps are required to begin playing of the clarinet. These steps are set, drop, tilt, teeth, and O. First, set the mouthpiece slightly above the upper lip. Second, drop the jaw naturally dropping the clarinet along with your jaw. Third, tilt the clarinet at a 45-degree angle and place over your bottom lip. If you were to look at the clarinet from the side, the bottom lip should cover where the reed and the mouthpiece meet. Fourth, drop the teeth onto the top of the mouthpiece, attempting to line up the bottom teeth with the top teeth. Before playing, we need to take one more thing into consideration: tongue position. Before blowing a note into the clarinet, please move the clarinet away from your mouth. The tongue needs to be placed along the molars on the top of your mouth. To achieve this, say E. Do you feel how the tongue is raised in the back of your mouth? To feel the contrary, say Ah. So remember, when playing the clarinet, think E for proper tongue position. Now that we have everything in place, let's get back to playing. Remember the steps? Set, drop, tilt, teeth, and O, all while thinking E for proper tongue position. Give it a try now. Your teacher will now begin going over notes of the clarinet with you. This concludes beginning instruction of the clarinet. A special thanks to those who helped me in the making of this video.